One of the highlights of Matthew chapter 15 is when Jesus commends a Canaanite woman for her faith. Here's some background. Jesus has entered Gentile, non-Jewish territory, and he's approached by a Canaanite woman. The Canaanites are known for their idolatry and their immorality, but this particular Canaanite woman is different. So different that Jesus will commend her for her faith. In this passage, we'll see 3 reasons why she is commended. Reason number 1, she cries out to Jesus. Verse 22, "And behold, a woman of Canaan came from that region and cried out to him, saying, 'Have mercy on me, O Lord, Son of David. My daughter is severely demon-possessed.'" The woman is crying out to Jesus in her time of need. Instead of going to her Canaanite gods, she cries out to Jesus, "Have mercy on me." She's pleading for undeserved compassion. Reason number 2 why Jesus commends her for her faith. She worships Jesus despite adversity. Verses 23 to 25. "But he answered her not a word. And his disciples came and urged him, saying, 'Send her away, for she cries out after us.' But he answered and said, 'I was not sent except to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.' Then she came and worshipped him, saying, 'Lord, help me.'" So she is worshiping Jesus and asking for his help despite adversity. Things do not look good for this woman. Jesus is not answering her. Jesus' disciples are asking Jesus to send her away. And Jesus is saying, "I've been sent to the house of Israel, the Jews." It turns out that the Gentiles will follow later. And yet through all this adversity, she's still worshiping Jesus and asking for his help. "Lord, help me." And then reason number 3, she persists in faith. Verses 26 and 27. "But he answered and said, 'It is not good to take the children's bread and throw it to the little dogs.' And she said, 'Yes, Lord, yet even the little dogs eat the crumbs which fall from their master's table.'" So this woman is persistent. Jesus responds in a seemingly out-of-character fashion, referring to the Jews as the children and her as a little dog. It's not as harsh as it sounds, for a little dog is actually a family puppy, but still it looks like a closed door for the woman. And yet instead of giving up and getting discouraged, angry, or filled with self-pity, she continues to persist. "Yes, Lord, yet even the little dogs eat the crumbs which fall from their master's table." In other words, I realize that you, Jesus, are Lord, supreme in authority. And yes, I realize that the Jews are God's covenant people. But I know by faith that your heart is to have the blessings of Abraham spill over and bless all, Jew and Gentile. So please give me some crumbs. To this, Jesus responds in verse 28, "O woman, great is your faith. Let it be to you as you desire." And her daughter was healed from that very hour. Jesus is impressed by her genuine faith, and at that moment brings healing to her daughter. Like the Canaanite woman, let's cry out to Jesus in our time of need. Let's worship Jesus despite facing adversity, and let's persist in faith. Thanks for listening.